Hey guys, we're going into the finals of a Shadows over Innistrad. We have a deck with Avacyn and a bunch of clue token generating in it, and we've been doing pretty well so far. I'm trying to think if we've dropped a game. Not certain we have. I think this is a keep. I mean, we can do a lot of stuff. I mean, not a lot of stuff, but we just need to draw one land and we can play everything in our hand, and I think that is good. And we have ways of stalling if we're forced into it early. So hopefully we just don't have to do that. Well, at least it's not a creature. All right. Well, we drew the land we wanted, and it's the only other color in our deck, too. So we probably play either the Niblis or the Companion. Maybe the Companion first. No, probably. Well, since our opponent didn't play anything, that makes me want to play the Companion a little bit more. Because he stands more of a chance of getting in there early. He's going to crack his Vessel. We do get to see what's going on here. Ooh, he has Topplegeist. He will not quite have Delirium because he hit another Vessel. So he'll be at 3, though, and Topplegeist won't be that far away from ruining our lives. So, but maybe he doesn't have white. Doesn't look like he has white yet. Vessel number 2. He's going to get that white. Okay, well, it is going to get in there. So we'll get in there. And then I think we play Niblis of Dusk. So our opponent looks like they probably got there on the Nuts Delirium deck. Oh, except he probably meant to crack his Vessel there. Whoopsies. So he's going to get to Delirium now. What else do we have? A bunch of lands, Wicker Witch. Yeah, he's got Delirium now. Puts Forest into their hand. Okay. Sinister Concoction. All right, well, we're going to get in for some damage before that matters. Dang, we don't have double white. Otherwise, we'd be so far ahead. I don't want to play my Mangler yet. For several reasons. I mean, it can do stuff later, although so can these, but I don't think we want to play the Mangler just yet. I would love to be able to play that immediately, but we can't. We just can't. So our opponent's got all of his colors, one would assume. Okay. We are going to punish that pretty effectively. Okay. I think we just tap them both down with Expose Evil. Yeah, I think that's what we do. And then we get to also crack the clue at the end of his turn. Prowess. We do miss out on a prowess trigger, etc. But then we crack our clue. Storm Rider Spirit. That thing gets bigger. So actually using just the wind on that's going to be pretty sweet. Do we mangle it? We might just want to mangle it. If we swing for 5 here and then flash this in and we get in for 5 next turn in the sky, at least 5. That's not too bad. If I Mangler, though, I can leave up just the wind if I want to. Well, no matter what I'm doing, I'm swinging. So we'll swing. Yeah, I think we hold off on doing anything else since we have the luxury. If we can leave up just the wind and Storm Rider Spirit, I don't see why we don't. This is going to untap now, so... Yeah. We're done. But he does have a sweet Delirium deck. I mean, you know, he played at least 3 Vessels, right? Oh no, just 2, I guess. So, what do we do? I think we just take 7. We can Mangler the other one on our next turn. So, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Manglering. All right, his black is tapped, which I think bodes well for us. Oh. Okay, so... We have to kill him or find a way to hurt ourselves before our next turn. Do we have any way of doing either of those? Maybe. If we draw other just the wind. Oh, wait. No, we can get in for lethal anyway. Unless he has something. So we just flash in Storm Rider Spirit. And that gives us 3, 5, 8. So yeah, we won. Whew! I panicked a little when I saw that Triskaidekaphobia. Well, it's good to know he has that. He lost that element of surprise. Now, if we're getting to get close to 13, we can avoid getting there. We definitely don't want to be milling him. I can tell you that. This isn't permanent, is it? It is permanent. It's not terrible against Triskaidekaphobia. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. I don't think we really need any of this stuff. I mean, Broken Concentration wouldn't be bad. I mean, we do have 3 creatures with flash and a bunch of clue tokens, which makes it better. It's kind of worth thinking about, perhaps. But I don't think so. I think we just go for it. Okay, I think this hand's good. We definitely curve out. We have all our colors. Loam Dryad, okay. So, yeah, that's nice. That Erdwall Illuminator has been a very good card for us. I don't know how many extra clues it's gotten us. I suppose I could go back and watch the video to see. Yeah, this will get him to half of Delirium already. And then he's going to bash us for 1. Which means I probably am actually going to play Erdwall Illuminator. Oh, he didn't bash us. That's interesting. I am going to play the Erdwall Illuminator first, though, I think. Instead of the Furtive Homunculus. It blocks better, etc. Does not block that well. We do have creatures who can, but none of them are in our hand. Vessel. Well, Mangler isn't bad, but I don't really love it either. So if we block this, he gets to Delirium, is the, that's the summary here of the situation. I'm going to play my Cathar. And I'm going to go ahead and swing for 1. Wicker Witch is such an assuming card that's like super playable in a Delirium deck. It's so funny. Crack that, and you'll be at Delirium anyway, at which point probably doesn't matter if I trade with your Wicker Witch. What did you reveal? Crawling Sensation. So our opponent is trying to... That... I wish I had some enchantment hate in my sideboard, but I don't. Because Crawling Sensation is just like our engine enchantment we have, which I think we've only gotten in play once, sadly for us. Maybe twice. It can just like run away with games. And that may be about what he's about to put into his hand. Topplegeist is also really good right now, though. He did put Crawling Sensation in his hand. So he's probably got the Epitaph Golem we saw going around. He's going to try to set up like a... Yeah, and that thing's big. Okay. Things are definitely not going quite as well for us this time around. We are going to Stitched Mangler and tap this guy down and swing for 4, though. We are just going to try to win in the skies and not care about what he's doing on the ground. That's my plan, anyway. Vessel. Just so many vessels. He can crack it right now using his creatures in play, but it's a little dangerous. Okay. Do we just go Nibless Homunculus, or would we rather play Storm Rider Spirit? I don't know, but he could easily have a way to kill my creatures, and I don't really want that to happen, especially to my Illuminator, but everyone's swinging. All right, I'm okay with that trade. All right. Epitaph Golem. So yeah, he can set up. That's what he put his hand. So he's going to mill himself out and then use his Epitaph Golem to do all kinds of heinous things. So now because he killed our dude, I think we're going to get the same amount of power into play for less effort. Power in the air even if we go like this. And then like this. So we just want to kill him. I mean, our deck actually got a somewhat aggressive hand, which is good. Both games against this. So we can try to kill him before he can set up his like Epitaph Golem, draw whatever cards I want to draw thing. I mean, he's on a 2-turn clock. Well, no, he's not, because this doesn't fly. But 3-turn clock, and we've got Storm Rider Spirit ready to join. He can swing at us for 4 a turn, but I'm not overly concerned. I mean, an Epitaph Golem will up our clock too, but I think we can outrace him since all of our creatures fly. So it is a pretty cool combo to get your Epitaph Golem when you have no library. The downside is if I find a way to kill it or something, and he's like tapped, even if he's not tapped out, if I could kill it, which we can, we have Angelic Purge, the deck gets a lot weaker. He also had to take a turn to play that, I kind of forgot. So it's interesting he didn't attack there. I wouldn't have really wanted to block. Okay, so we're going to get in there with all our flying. Puts him at 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just want to flash in the Storm Rider. Furtive Homunculus can at least not be blocked by that, but the tokens that get played will be able to block it, so. We do want to keep an eye on our opponent's graveyard. The deck my opponent has is one of the cooler ones in the format, I think. I haven't gotten a chance to draft it myself. Okay. 2 lands, so he's going to get 2 1/1s. Oh, wait a second. It's like Gitrog Monster, so it's all at once. Oh no. Are you going to like wipe my board or something? No. But you can gain life with that annoying thing. That's not exactly ideal, but I think we probably still outrace this. We take 4 here. He may have removal. That's worth remembering. So we throw a Spirit into play. Okay, that's pretty nice. So now, okay, our opponent just scooped. Yeah, our deck just like, this was the best deck I think I've drafted in this format, and I didn't expect it to be quite as good as it was. I also drew really well, to be fair, but between the flyers and the massive amount of advantage we could gain from drawing cards with our tokens, and then having Avacyn on top of that, we were like an unstoppable juggernaut, and it was pretty fun. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment,